Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. This is going to be a general love reading for the collective. Not all of the messages that come through in this reading may apply to everyone watching today. So please only take in from this reading what speaks to your soul and what resonates for you and your situation, and release the rest to the universe. Let's see what messages are coming through for the collective today, please. Let's see what we need to know. What do we need to hear, please? In the moment our eyes met, you had me, body, mind, and soul. What your person is saying here, when they first looked into your eyes, they felt that instant attraction, they felt that spark, they felt that click, and you guys watching the reading, you probably felt something as well. But what your person is also saying is you still have them. You have their body, you have their mind, you have their soul, and you definitely have their heart. They knew in the instant that the two of you were standing there that there was something magical that was happening in their life, and they couldn't quite understand it. And perhaps for many of you watching this reading today, you couldn't understand it either. But that feeling that you felt, that click, that spark, that warmth, that flame, that heat that just rose up from within you, that was your souls recognizing one another from another time and from another place. And that is what that love at first sight moment feels like. It is that click. It is that spark. It is those butterflies. It is something that happens within us that says, yes, this is the one. What your person is acknowledging is, yes, you have them. You have their body, their mind, their soul, and their heart, and they are coming back to you because they want to experience this relationship again, only this time they're going to be ready for you. They weren't ready for you when the two of you first met. They may have acted like they did in the beginning, but were they truly ready for you and for this connection? No, because they ran, they ghosted, they were afraid of what they were feeling, which is why you are in the situation that you are in right now, while you are preparing for union with this person. But they are figuring themselves out to release the things that have been holding them back, because they want to be able to look into your eyes again and have that same feeling, only this time have it for keeps, have it for real. Your person being able to be in this relationship with you because they have transformed and grown and evolved during the time that you have been away from each other. But let's see what else we need to know. What else is coming through, please? What else do we need to hear? You are the one I have been waiting for, searching for, and dreaming about. You know, many times when we have a spiritual counterpart connection, we will dream of that person before they come into our lives. Whether it's a soulmate or a twin flame for you, please just take it as it resonates. But how many of you out there watching the reading dreamt of this person before you met them? It happens so much, guys. We may not always see the physical features of what this person looks like. Sometimes it's just the sensing of their energy or some sort of, well, we see their shadows sometimes. For some of us, though, we do actually see their full features and what they look like, because your person had been dreaming about you before they met you. They knew that someone special was coming into their life, and they had been hoping and praying to God, to their angels, to the universe, to the higher power, whatever that is for your person, that someone would come in that was the one for them. And then you came into their life. But they weren't ready for you. They thought they were, but they weren't. But they see and understand now where they've needed to make the adjustments within themselves so that they can return, so that the two of you can build a stronger partnership moving forward, so that the two of you can reconcile and build a relationship that can go the distance, that can go long term with one another. But let's see what else. Let's see what else we need to know for this message today, please. What do we need to hear? I feel blessed to share this connection with you. Well, these connections are a blessing. This is kind of like one of those things where I want to say they're a blessing and they're a challenge. And that is how these connections truly are. And it is a blessing, truly. It is, if we consider everything that happens. The universe moves everything around in our lives to allow us to meet this person so that we can have that moment where we are looking into each other's eyes for the very first time. And then we have to go off and grow up and evolve and change. And that as well is a blessing. It doesn't feel like a blessing at the moment to many of you watching the reading, but you will see later on that it truly has been a blessing for this person to return to you and be the partner that you need and desire and deserve, the one who can love you the way that you truly need and desire to be loved. So yes, it will be a blessing ultimately, but we always see that in hindsight, right? But at the end of the day, you will see that this time away from each other has been a blessing. But your person sees you as a blessing in their life, and they know that they should have treated you with more respect and with more honor than they did in the past. They do feel blessed to share this connection with you. And although they may not have been aware of what kind of connection this is when the two of you were spending time together, or perhaps they didn't want to talk about it if you tried to bring it up, this is going to be very different when they return because they understand this connection. They know what it means now. They get it. They understand you. They have a much better perspective on these kind of connections, which is why they're able to say, in the moment we first met, you had me. Body, mind, and soul, but also my heart. And I am coming back to you because I want to have that same experience again. Only this time, I want to experience that every day for the rest of my life. If you are willing to have these same experiences with me. But let's see what else. Let's see what else we need to know for this message today, please. What is coming through? What messages are coming through? We share a love and a bond that is unique. Well, yes, you do. Have you ever felt or experienced a love like you have with this person? You guys out there watching the reading today, probably not, because it is a very powerful, very intense, and very special bond that you share with each other. This is about the spiritual connection. It's also about the emotional and the physical connection as well. But this bond is unique because your souls recognize each other from another time and place. Your souls have been traveling together for many lifetimes. You guys know that. Well, your person is understanding that now as well. Even if they weren't able to have these conversations with you about it in the past, that is something that's going to be different as they return. Because they get it. They understand it. They understand themselves. They have a much better perspective of themselves as well because they see and understand this connection so much better than when the two of you were spending time together before. This is why they can say, we share a love and a bond that is unique. They've never met anybody like you. Just like you probably haven't met anybody like them. They also know that they'll never meet anyone like you again in the future. And this is why they are coming back, because they want to experience more of this connection. Only this time they will be able to invest their heart and their soul into this relationship with you to build a strong foundation that the two of you can build a healthy, happy relationship on top of. But let's see what else. Let's see what else we need to know, please. What else is coming through? Let's see what is happening. What do we need to know? Your love is everything to me. And I do feel for many of you out there watching this reading, your person had never experienced true love until you came into their life. And you came into their life and you rocked their world. And you shook them up. You woke them up as well. And they understand what real love is now. They didn't have, perhaps for many of you, a full concept of what true love was before they met you. They perhaps didn't even know what love at first sight was, but they understand it now. And they want to get that back. Your love is everything to this person, just like their love is everything to you. And this tells us so much. It tells us that the two of you belong together. It's time for the two of you to start or continue this journey together. It's time for the two of you to start reconciling and coming back into each other's lives so that you can continue this journey together. You have both grown and evolved and changed so much during the time that you have been away from each other in this disconnect place that we like to call preparing for union. So you're going to naturally have a higher vibration when you come back together. This will give much greater stability and staying power to this relationship than was there in the past, because your person has grown up as well. They have changed and evolved, and they are becoming the person that you need them to be, who's going to love you the way that You need to be loved. We all have a different way that we like to be loved, right? And perhaps your person was meeting those needs for you in the past. For some of you out there watching the reading, but for others, your person wasn't, because they didn't have a concept of how you needed to be loved, or they didn't feel that they were worthy of you or of this connection. And so they've had to work through all of this because they've been disconnected within themselves for a long time, especially if they've had a lot of emotional trauma and damage through the years. But they are figuring this out because they love you. And this bond is unique that the two of you share with each other. That is the chemistry, that is the passion, and that is the love that has traveled with both of you through all of the lifetimes that you have shared together. But we'll use some tarot cards now and see what else is coming through. What other messages do we need to hear, please? This is the Star, and just one moment, guys. Just one moment. We just have to cover her. I hope no one saw that. So the Star, again, tells us that your person sees that you're the one for them. And they've always known that you are the one. And we have talked about that already throughout this reading, because they knew in the moment your eyes met that you were the one for them. For those of you new to the channel, the reason I put this post-it on the card is because YouTube doesn't like certain images. And so rather than get in trouble, I will put a post-it to cover images that YouTube may consider offensive, although they shouldn't be because it's artwork, but you know, whatever. But this is the Star, and it tells us that your person has always known that you're the one for them. They've always known it, they still believe it, and they know that they're going to return to you. But also the Star tells us to have hope and to be optimistic about the situation for you and your person, because it also reveals that your person is healing. The Star is a card of healing. Your person working through their issues, getting rid of emotional baggage, getting rid of old emotional wounds that have held them back from living their best life. And living their best life includes being with you. What a better way for your person to be happy than to be with you. That's what I'm hearing anyway. The Star is ruled by Aquarius. So if you or your person have your sun, moon, or rising signs in Aquarius, this can be a place of validation. You do not have to be Aquarius. This is a collective reading. It is for everyone. What's more important is the energy of this card and how it relates to this reading. Your person healing, releasing, and letting go. Your person acknowledging that you are the one. And then also being hopeful and optimistic that they're going to be able to come back into your life and that you are going to give them a chance to apologize and start over with you. But let's see what else we get for this message today, please. Let's see what else we need to know. What do we need to hear, please? The Two of Cups. Well, the Two of Cups is a beautiful energy. It is all about partnership. It is all about relationships, and it is all about love and your person desiring this love with you. And it is about a romantic relationship. It is not about a platonic friendship. It is about romance, and it is about love, because the Two of Cups is a union of hearts. And your person is so attracted to you. And we really covered that already with the Star, because they're acknowledging that you are the one for them. And they've always known that you were the one. They just weren't ready for you. You guys watching the reading, you have to consider who you are. You are a very powerful being. You have the power of the universe within you. You have the power of God. You have the light of God, the light of the divine, and your person was not ready for the magnificence that is you. And they had to raise themselves up so that they could be worthy and ready for you and for this relationship. But they're doing it now. They're getting ready now. And that is what this Two of Cups and the Star is about. But let's see what else is coming through here. What else do we need to know? The Lovers. Wow. Oh, I love this Lovers card. It is so magnificent. The Lovers is about a decision for love. But the Lovers is also about a reconciliation or reunion for you and your person. Your person deciding to do something about this situation and following through to take action to make it happen. Again, supporting this Two of Cups and the Star, knowing that you are the one for them, knowing that there is no one else in their life but you, because the bond that you share with each other is so unique and no one compares to you. You are irreplaceable. for your person. It's just that they had to get ready for you. They weren't ready for you when the two of you first met. They had to go off and figure themselves out and do all that work and make sure that they were going to be the partner who could be devoted and dedicated to this partnership. And if they were emotionally immature, they weren't going to be able to be this partner for you. This is part of this process of the growth that they are going through right now. The Lovers is ruled by Gemini. Now, the Lovers tells us that you and your person could be soulmates because it is a union of hearts and a union of souls. But the Lovers could also be twin flames because it is ruled by Gemini, which means the twins. So however it is for you and your person, please just take it as it resonates. The bottom line is there is a soul connection between you and your person. This is a counterpart connection, a soul counterpart connection, and there is a soul deep love between you and this person. They are attracted to you. They desire you. They love you. They long for you, and they want to be with you. And they are making this decision for love to come back in your direction because they've always known that you are the one. But let's see what else. What else is coming through, please? What else do we need to hear? What messages are coming through? The Sun. The Sun is a powerful card, guys. My goodness. The Sun is all about peace, abundance, prosperity, love, hope, happiness, tranquility in this partnership as the two of you come back together. Because your person is healing, releasing, and dealing with the things that have held them back from being with you. That is what this time away from each other is for. And this is what your person is doing. The sun comes out and shines every day. We can depend on that sun rising. It is going to rise in the east every day and set in the west because that is what we know to be a truth. And as the sun rises, it brings its warmth, it brings its healing rays of sunshine and heals the damage that have been done to our hearts. It brings healing after the storms. The sun comes out and shines after the thunderstorms, after the tornadoes, after the arguments and the fighting and the dysfunctional behaviors. The sun comes out and makes everything light and bright again. And that is what is happening in this connection with your person. Because this partnership moving forward is going to be a lot brighter and lighter than the connection was in the past when your person was creating the damage that was here, or that was here between the two of you when they were spending time with you before. But let's see what else. What else do we need to know for this message today, please? What else do we need to hear? The Fool. Well, this is all about starting over. Your person wanting to begin again. Only this time, this relationship is going to be at a much higher vibration than where it was before because your person has grown, evolved, and transformed. They are returning to the light. And for some of you, perhaps your person has had to go through a dark night of the soul to work through their issues. When you are doing shadow work, when you are looking at those things within you that really need to transform, that you need to spend some time on to heal and release, it can bring us into that bit of a rock bottom, dark night of the soul kind of space. But your person is returning to the light of this love. They are coming through that tunnel and back towards you and to this partnership with you, because that is what they desire, and they are hoping that you are going to allow them this chance to make things right with you. The Fool is about them wanting to start over. It's about them wanting to begin fresh in this higher place because they have transformed, they have had a spiritual awakening, and they get it and they understand it now. But the Fool also tells us your person is getting ready to take this giant step towards you and take that leap of faith and just go for it. They're going to trust what they feel in their heart and in their soul and just follow their heart, which is leading them back to you. The Fool is not ruled by astrology, but by the planet Uranus, or by an astrology sign, but by the planet Uranus. So the planet Uranus is all about surprises and expecting the unexpected. So anything can happen and anything can change, guys. It just takes a couple of clicks of the wheel of the universe, and your person can be reaching out to talk to you, to communicate, to start rebuilding this relationship. But your person also doesn't want to make the same mistakes that they've made in the past with you, because your person can see where they failed you. They see where they let you down, and they don't want to let you down again. They don't want to let themselves down either. because life without you is not so sunny and bright, because you are their sunshine. Life without you is a little bit more bleak and dark, and they want to return to the light of this sun, which is you and this partnership. On the bottom, we also have justice, and we have a beautiful yin-yang symbol in the middle of this justice card, because truly it is about the balance of divine feminine and divine masculine energies within us, but also within this partnership, because that's what the Lovers is about as well. Sacred union of divine feminine and divine masculine. But justice tells us your person knows that they didn't treat you fairly in the past. They didn't treat you with the respect that you deserve. They perhaps took advantage of you. They perhaps took you for granted, allowing you to do a lot of the work, allowing you to do a lot of the heavy lifting in this relationship when you were spending time together before. But that is going to be something that's different, because they've had a wake-up call and they see and they get it and they understand it now. But justice also tells us that there's more to this story with you and your person. You have unfinished business with each other, and that there is more to come. But your person is going to be so much more giving and so much more loving to you as they make their way back towards you, and you will see them contributing to this relationship so much more than they ever have. Justice is ruled by Libra. But also with justice, it is about truth, integrity, and honesty. And your person, when they return, they will be authentic with you. They're no longer going to be hiding behind a mask. They are going to be honest. They are going to be authentic. They are going to be real. And they are going to let you see into the very core of who they are. No more pretensions, no more pretending. This is about your person being real and authentic with you and letting you in. We also have the Queen of Swords on the bottom, who speaks the truth very bluntly as well. And I feel that this is your person returning to you to speak the truth, to share their truth with you. And they will be blunt, and they will be real, and they may even be very raw. But you are going to also receive a very sincere apology from this person as they make their way towards you. Also with this Queen of Swords, it is about your person being able to tell you how they feel about you. The Queen of Swords is the perfect blending of water and air. Water is emotions, feelings, and love. Air is decisions, ideas, thoughts, communication. Your person being able to talk to you about how they feel about you and not needing to hide it, not needing to water it down, not needing to pretend it's not there, not needing to run from it anymore, because this is about them standing in their truth and loving you from where they are for who you are. The Queen of Swords is an air sign, so that is Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. We also have the Six of Cups on the bottom. That is about your person thinking a lot about you, reliving all of your memories. It is also about them wanting to reconcile with you and have this opportunity to come back into your life, which makes sense because we do have this new beginning that comes with the Fool. But they are thinking about all the times that you spent together. They're replaying a lot of your conversations, all the fun things that you used to do. Perhaps they're even listening to music that reminds them of you. They're seeing signs and synchronicities as well that are calling them to stop and reflect and take trips down memory lane. But all of this is actually working very well for your person right now, because it's allowing them to see what they've lost and how they lost it. But it's also allowing them to reflect upon and see and think about and conceptualize how they're going to get it back. Because the Six of Cups is a card of reunion, someone from the past returning. We also have the Nine of Cups on the bottom. The Nine of Cups is all about, well, your person being happiest when you are in each other's lives. This is about them saying, happy together, we're happy together. And they want to regain that happiness, because I don't feel they have been so happy during the time you've been away from each other. Because that Justice card could also be a little bit about some karmic justice hitting your person, some karmic repercussions for how they treated you, especially if they did a lot of serious damage to you emotionally. Emotional devastation is a hard thing to work through. When you do that to someone, there's always going to be a payback somewhere. It is going to come. There is no expiration on karma. It has no expiration date, and karma will come. The karma train is going to come one way or another. And your person could be going through some of that at the moment right now, especially with this Justice card being here. But karma is a powerful teacher, and your person sees and understands that. For those of you whose person might be on the receiving end of some of that karmic repercussions at the moment. But what this Nine of Cups is saying is your person is happiest when the two of us are together. I am happiest when you are with me. I'm happiest when you are by my side. Being without you has definitely awakened me to what life without you would look like, and I don't like that, and I don't want it to be this way. I want to get back to you, and I want to get back to this love. I want to be able to stand there like in that moment when we first met and look into your eyes again and feel our souls connect in that very intimate and very unique way that we connect with each other. Because I feel blessed that you are in my life. And while I should have treated you like the gift that you are from the universe, I still feel blessed, and I really regret treating you the way that I did. And I carry the heavy weight of that with me every day, which is why I want to make amends. It's why I want to apologize, but also because I truly believe the two of us belong together. We are happy when we are together, and I understand that I blew it, and I ran from this connection, and then I ghosted you, and I ignored you, and I didn't respond to calls and texts, and I am so very sorry for doing that, but I was trying to wrap my head around what was happening to me. And I know these aren't excuses, and I am not asking you to believe my excuses, because when I show up for you, I'm going to be real, I'm going to be authentic, and I'm going to lay it all out there, all of it. And you're going to know everything about me when I come back, because I want you to understand from me why I acted the way that I did, and why I ran, and why I ghosted, because that is truly a horrible way to treat somebody, because truly your love is everything to me, and I did not treat you with the respect that you deserve. And I want to make my way back to you, because I desire this fresh start with you, because we are happy when we are together, and my life without you is not so happy. And that has been my main teacher during the time we've been apart. But this Nine of Cups is also about the love that your person feels for you, you guys watching the reading. 9 cups, full of love, full of feeling, full of emotion. And it is about having this happy, balanced, tranquil partnership with each other, where there is so much love. You guys having such a great time together, doing wonderful things with each other all the time. And even if that is just staying home and cooking dinner and sitting on the sofa together, it will still be a wonderful, happy time for you. Beyond the ordinary. This card comes with number 45, if anyone resonates with number 45, although 4 plus 5 does equal 9, which is the end of this cycle that we are in, coming to the end of this cycle. Your person sees that you are beyond the ordinary. They see that you are extraordinary, actually, which you truly are, which is why they can say we have a love and a bond that is unique. There's nobody else like you on the planet, you guys watching the reading, or possibly on any other planets. Yes, that was a bit of a joke, but you get nowhere in the universe, okay? There's no one in the universe like you, because you are extraordinary. And you and this person are made for each other. They see this, they know this, they get it, they understand it. They've always known it, just like you have. But they're also seeing that they are extraordinary as well. They are seeing beyond the confines of this 3D reality. And they can see and understand how this connection is a deep spiritual bond between the two of you. And they have definitely awakened to the power of this connection. And they see and understand it now in a way that they never have before. They needed to wake up to the power of who they are. They needed to wake up to that power that is within them that says they are a divine child, just like you are. And this is going to allow them to come back in your direction with a lot of courage, confidence, and power, because they are extraordinary just like you are. And the two of you need to reconcile so that you can build this extraordinary relationship with each other. And that is how it will be for the two of you moving forward. But let's see what else. What else do we need to know for this message today, please? What do we need to hear? What messages are coming through? What do we need to know? Moon Maiden, new beginnings. This card comes with number 41. And I feel that this is about your person wanting to start over. Yes, they do indeed want to start over. And 4 + 1 = 5, which is about change. So I do feel there are changes coming to this connection with your person. But they do want this new beginning. They do want this fresh start. Because they want to show you that they have had a fresh start within themselves. They have had a new beginning for themselves as well. And they want to share this with you so the two of you can build a better partnership with one another moving forward, where there is so much happiness, so much joy, so much abundance, so much tranquility, and the two of you just building a happy, healthy partnership with each other. But let's see what else we need to know for this message today, please. What else is coming through? Dragon's Hoard, protecting the future. This card comes with number 12. Look very closely at these rings that are down here. They are two, not rings, but keys. Goodness gracious. But I think there's actually a little red heart holding those, right there, holding those keys. Those two keys have heart-shaped holes in them. And I feel that this is about your person wanting to protect this partnership moving forward. They're going to do what is necessary to make sure that you feel safe, to make sure that you feel secure in this relationship. This is about them wanting to protect the future of this relationship as the two of you build it back together. You both have the keys to each other's hearts. No one else has these keys other than the two of you. And what a beautiful image this is. It has a real dragon head, but then beautiful dragonfly wings. Dragon's Hoard, protecting the future. I also feel this is telling us that your person has had a big shift in perspective, and they see and understand things now with much greater clarity than they ever have before. And perhaps we should say, yay, hooray for that, because they needed to wake up to the power of who they are, first of all, and they needed to wake up to the power of this connection as well. And that is what they have been doing during the time you've been away from each other, because they can acknowledge that they prayed for you to come into their life. They prayed for someone. They waited for you. They searched for you. They longed for you. They dreamed about you. And then there you were. And then they blew it. And they really regret blowing it. But that is part of that justice card, that regret, because from that is going to come a very heartfelt apology from your person. But they also want to have a heart-to-heart conversation with you so you guys can put it all out there on the table and start clearing the air and talking to each other about what is going on and what you're going to do moving forward. And your person is thinking about this because when they return, they're going to be truthful. They're going to be honest. They're going to be real. They're going to be raw. You will see them in a way that you have perhaps never seen this person, because they have transformed and they have evolved into this person who can love you where you need to be loved, who can meet you where you need to be met, who is going to be at your level, who is going to give to you and love you in ways that this person has not shown you in the past how they love you. Because they were fearful, because they were afraid, because they were listening to that fear instead of following their heart. But they have worked through all of these issues. That star card was the first tarot card for that part of the reading. And that is about healing. It says to have hope and to remain optimistic. Your person is hopeful as well that you're going to talk to them, that you will allow them to explain themselves to you, that you will give them another chance to come back into your life and get it right this time. That is what I feel your person is hoping. But they want to protect this partnership. They want to protect this relationship. And you will see them being very diligent about that. And this may be a different experience for you guys watching the reading, if your person has not been protective of you and of this relationship moving forward. But they want you to feel safe and secure in their love. They want you to feel protected because they want to protect this relationship. They want to protect your love for them, and they want to protect their love for you. It's like you'll be in this beautiful bubble, kind of like this moon here, or like this dragon here that is on that whatever he's on. But your person's heart belongs to you. And just like your heart belongs to them. And that is what the meaning of this Dragon Sword card is, but moving it forward into the future as well, to make sure that it is divinely guided and protected by your person, by yourself, and by the universe at large, because that is how it will be as the two of you come into this beautiful reconciliation with each other. In the moment our eyes met, you had me, body, mind, and soul. And your person has always held that within them. And you guys watching the reading as well, you probably felt it also, as we talked about in the beginning. And you still hold each other's body, mind, and soul together, because that is how this connection needs to merge. And that is how you and this person will merge with one another, through the body, through the mind, through the soul, but also through the heart. And that will build a solid foundation for this relationship. But let's see what else. Let's see what else we need to know. Divine connection. Your connection is divinely guided and deeply spiritual. Trust in this higher guidance and allow it to lead you to a love that is pure, profound, and transformative. And this is a divine connection that you have with your person. We talked about that throughout this reading. Whether you are soulmates or twin flames or kindred spirits or whatever other kind of connection may be out there at the moment. There could be some different ones out there right now. Whatever kind of connection you have with your person, it is divinely guided. It is divinely inspired. That is how the two of you met. And this connection with your person is not only divinely guided, but it is protected by the divine, and there is constant divine intervention happening in this connection with your person. Your person is listening to the universe. They're listening to their angels and guides. They are praying and hoping that you are going to allow them to come back into your life, just like you have probably been praying for all of this as well. Trust in what the universe's plan is. And I feel that what this is saying as well is trust in that divine timing of the universe. The people upstairs have this plan under control. We can't control it ourselves from down here because there is a divine plan between you and your person. And it has to all unfold and come back together for the two of you in accordance with that divine plan. There is so much divine guidance and divine protection around this connection with your person, guys. And you guys watching the reading, you know that. Your person feels it and knows it as well, because they have allowed themselves to open up so much more to the spiritual growth and awakening that is happening for them. They are trusting and having faith that you are going to give them an opportunity to come back into your life. And they're hoping that you're going to listen to them and give them a chance to explain themselves. But the universe is at work in this connection with your person. There is divine protection, there is divine guidance, and divine intervention is happening in this connection with your person all the time as well, because that is part of the divine plan as well. The universe is leading, guiding, and directing your person on their journey back to you. So while you may be losing patience with everything that's happening right now, you guys watching the reading, it is important to have faith in your person and have faith in the divine timing of the universe, because everything is unfolding in accordance with a divine plan. There is a divine plan in place here. There has to be, because it is a divine connection. Whether you are soulmates or twin flames or kindred spirits or something else, it is part of a divine plan because it is a spiritual counterpart connection. Trust. Release, surrender, let go. You can't control what is happening down here. Your person can't really control it that much either, because they are listening to that divine guidance that is coming at them all the time. But let's see what else we need to know. Let's see what else we need to hear, please. What is happening? What do we need to know? Eternal love. Your love is eternal, transcending time and space. This unbreakable bond connects your souls infinitely, growing stronger with each passing moment. Well, yes, your love is eternal, and it does transcend time and space. This bond is unbreakable, and it is an unbreakable bond because you have been traveling through time and space with each other forever. And this bond grows stronger every day with each passing moment. So don't think, guys watching the reading, that just because you haven't heard from your person and you can't see these changes manifesting within them in the 3D world right now, that they have moved on from you or from this connection, because you have this eternal bond that is unbreakable. The bond between you and your person has been there for many, many centuries. Many, I can't even count. Okay, but you guys know this. Well, your person is knowing and understanding it much better now as well. And this is an infinite love. It is an eternal love, because that is what a soul connection is. You have been together since the beginning of time. And that is why this love is infinite. And that is why it is eternal. And that is why your person, even though they are away from you right now in the 3D world, this separation is an illusion. Because in spirit, you are together. You are in union. You are just waiting for it to happen in the 3D world where we live. And soon that is going to manifest, because when something is happening in that spiritual realm, when it's happening in heaven, it also manifests in the 3D reality where we live as well. But let's see what else. Let's see what else we need to hear. What do we need to know, please? What is coming through? Union of hearts. Two hearts coming together as one in perfect unity. This union creates a powerful and loving connection that brings out the best in both partners. Well, in order to bring out the best in both partners, you have to both go through this period of growth that we like to call preparing for union. But there is a union of hearts between you and your person, because we talked about that with the Two of Cups and with the Lovers. Your hearts are trying to unite. Your souls are trying to unite because they long and they desire to come together. And it will be a powerful and loving connection. Well, it already is a powerful and loving connection, but you will experience that powerful, loving connection in this 3D space with your person where we are, because the two of you belong together. Your person knows this. They knew that when they first looked into your eyes. In that moment, what does this say? In that moment our eyes met. In the moment your eyes met, your person knew that this was a powerful and loving connection. They just weren't ready to do the work back then. They weren't ready to grow up, but they're growing up now, and that is what is important, because you need them to show up for you and love you the way that you need to be loved. You need them to be accountable and responsible to you and to this relationship, and they need to show you that they are going to work with you to build a happy and healthy partnership with each other. But let's see what else we need to know. What else is coming through, please? What else do we need to hear? Soul bond. The bond you share is deep. Well, yes, it is. And unbreakable. It's unbreakable. This soul connection transcends physical boundaries, creating a sense of unity and belonging that is eternal. And this is an eternal connection, as we've already mentioned, and it does transcend physical boundaries, because the two of you, as I mentioned, are already united in 5D in the spiritual realm. Separation in the physical realm is just an illusion. It does feel very real to you guys, though, because you're feeling and experiencing it yourself. But I feel it's telling us that it is just a matter of time until your person starts making their way towards you. There is no timing in this reading, because it's impossible to time a reading for the collective. You're all at different stages of your journeys. You are all in different spaces by yourselves, and so is your person, and so is this connection, as the two of you are working towards merging with each other and coming to this place of divine union. But we do have the Fool here that talks about expect the unexpected. So I do feel communication can be coming from your person sooner than you may even realize. All it takes is them literally getting up one day and going, well, that's it. No more. I'm reaching out. I'm going to do it. Today is the day. I have to make it happen because I am happiest when you are in my life. And that is what that Nine of Cups is about. Wanting to regain that happiness, that joy, that stability, that familiarity, wanting to be able to build a relationship with someone who gets them, who knows them, who understands them, who will love them the way that you love them. This is your reading for today, everyone. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this reading, please take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We appreciate all of you so very much. Blessings of peace, love, and light to everyone watching. Have a great day, guys.